नमस्कार दोस्तों। आज शुरू करेंगे हम ओजोन लेयर। ओजोन लेयर से रिलेटेड जितने भी PYQ हैं उसको हम देखेंगे। तो इससे पहले कि हम आगे बढ़ें, आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है कि चैनल को प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिए। चलिए देखते हैं क्वेश्चंस को। पहला क्वेश्चन है, अल्ट्रावायलेट रेडिएशन फ्रॉम द सनलाइट कॉजेज द रिएक्शन that produces which of the following? Sunlight causes the reaction that produces which of the following? So UV radiation react with atmospheric air, then produces ozone. Like it O2 plus ultraviolet radiations, it break down and makes O3, that is ozone. Ozone itself is a greenhouse gas. Ozone layer absorbing ultraviolet radiation exists in which of the stratospheric layer? So, in which layer ozone layer is found? That is stratosphere. How you will remember? So, atmosphere. So, this is atmosphere. So, atmosphere. Then you will get which one is the closest to the OS, means stratosphere. And if we talk about the within various type of layers, so this is the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and thermosphere again. So you can remember this, begin from here, then go to the last and come to the beginning. So first one is the thermosphere, again stratosphere. In stratosphere we get ozone layer, then come mesosphere, then come again thermosphere, which is also called as ionosphere. Okay. Next question is, the radiation that absorbed by ozone present in the atmosphere is ultraviolet. That means what ozone absorb what? UV rays, due to which we are safe on the Earth planet. Otherwise, all the UV rays come to the, if ozone was not present there, then all the UV rays come to Earth directly and it burns all things, like it burns our skins. Plant cannot tolerate this, so there was no possibility of life if ozone was not there. Next, ozone protect the biosphere from which things? UV rays, ultraviolet rays protects from which things? Ozone protect the biosphere from ultraviolet rays. Next question is, the ozone layer of atmosphere absorbs what? Absorbs ozone layer what absorbs? UV rays, ultraviolet rays. So where is ultraviolet? Ultraviolet ray, UV rays. The next question is, ozone layer in atmosphere produces rain? No. Produces pollution? No. Provides safety to life on earth from ultraviolet ray? This is correct. And it produces oxygen in the atmosphere? No. Ozone becomes, after reaction of UV, oxygen react with UV ultraviolet, that becomes ozone. Ozone layer is useful for humanity because it supplies oxygen to the atmosphere? No. It prevents the sun's UV rays, ultraviolet rays from reaching the earth? Yes, this is correct. It controls the temperature of the earth? No. So be the correct answer. Next one is, which of the following pair is not correctly matched? This is not correctly matched. Renenting cheese, this is correctly matched. Genetic engineering, plasmids, this is correctly matched. Golden rice, what is found in the golden rice? Vitamin A. Ozone layer, troposphere, I have already told that. When it comes to the atmosphere, remember this atmosphere. Atmosphere itself, A says atmosphere, then comes what? Troposphere. Then we should begin from last, stratosphere. In stratosphere we found ozone layer, after that mesosphere, after that thermosphere again. So like begin from here, go to directly here, then back. In this way you will get all the layer and related information without any confusion. So what is the correct option in this case? Ozone layer, not correctly matched because ozone layer is found in stratosphere, not troposphere. Next question is, place where ozone layer is primarily found is, again question is repeated, which is stratosphere. Next question, the ozone layer is located in which layer, in which in which part of the atmosphere ozone layer is located, which is a stratosphere. The ozone layer thickness is measured in, how we measure the thickness? This is one of the most important question. Now it will be more relevant in various examination, which is the ozone layer thickness is measured in what? Dobson unit. Dobson unit, decibel, measures audio, ppb, part per billion, various thing like pollution, ppm, part per million, like pollution, both are measure pollution, like ppm part per million, ppm part per billion. He also mass of content contaminated per million units and concentration of pollution, that is mainly pollution. Don't remember more than that. ppb, ppm is only measure pollution. And the ozone layer thickness is measured in Dobson unit, which is important. Next one is ozone layer is above the Earth's crust around where ozone layer lies. So we know that this is the first layer and this is the second layer. So second layer start from 15 to 18. So we can say that above this stratosphere is found. So the correct answer will be 20 kilometer, because beyond this and below 50, which which atmospheric layer is found, that is stratosphere. Okay. The next question is the maximum concentration of ozone is found in which of the following? Again, this is the repeating question. Stratosphere, the ozone layer is found mainly in, again repeating sphere question, stratosphere. The next question is which is the lowest layer of the atmosphere? So again itself this contain, this is the first layer. We go from here to here directly. This stratosphere becomes the second layer, then go like second layer. In second layer we find ozone layer, and after that we found mesosphere, after that thermosphere, or it is also called ionosphere. So which one is the lowest atmospheric layer? That is troposphere. So which one is the troposphere? Next one is which of the following layer is not included in homosphere? Homosphere. That is ionosphere, because our atmosphere is divided into homosphere and heterosphere. So name itself says that homo means everything is nearly consistent, like air air composition, uh, in which ratio air is present, temperature consistent. So this is called homosphere, and it consists of troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and heterosphere, which is nothing is consistent in this sphere. So it is called heterosphere, and it mainly consists of ionosphere, thermosphere, and some part of stratosphere and mesosphere. So in this case, homosphere not part of, not included in the homosphere is ionosphere, thermosphere, which is not included in the homosphere. Next question, 17. In stratosphere, the level of ozone is naturally regulated by level of ozone. Who who regulate the level of ozone? That is nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide is the regulator of the ozone layer in stratosphere. Next question. Which of the following is not true about chlorofluorocarbon? Chlorofluorocarbon is one of the highly Im- impacting and have a high potential of ozone depletion. So which of the following is not true? Not true about the chlorofluorocarbon. It is used as a refrigerant. Yeah, it was in previous, in early days, chlorofluorocarbon was used as a refrigerant. It is not responsible for the greenhouse gas. No, this is a highly impacting responsible for the greenhouse gas impact, and it is responsible for, so this is also, so is not responsible for the greenhouse effect. It is responsible for reducing ozone in the stratosphere. No, this is, it is responsible for reducing ozone in stratosphere. Yes, CFC causes the thinness of the ozone layer. It makes ozone layer very thin, and it is, so this is a correct, and it is inactive in the lower atmosphere. No, this is also, yes, this is, it is inactive in the lower atmosphere. This is not active in the lower atmosphere, because uh, troposphere it is inactive. It majorly active in stratosphere, where ozone layer is present. So this is the correct option. Next question, which one of the following is not correctly matched? Here is the greenhouse gas, and here is the sources of its emission. So carbon dioxide comes from where? not correctly matched. So carbon dioxide comes from thermal power station below. Here this is correctly matched. Chlorofluorocarbon at automobile. No, this doesn't come from the automobiles. Nitrous oxide, waterlogged paddy fields. Nitrous oxide. This is correct. And sulfur dioxide, brick kilns. This is also correct. So chlorofluorocarbon is a man-made gases. What is this? CFC is the man-made gases and liquefied material made from the carbon, chlorine, and oxygen, which is used as a refrigerant. Okay, so in early days we use as a refrigerant in our fridge as a CFC, chlorofluorocarbon. So this is not naturally occurring gas; it is a man-made gas. So nitrous oxide, oh, chlorofluorocarbon does not come from the automobile. So this is the correct option. The next question is, which is responsible for ozone hole? So carbon dioxide is a greenhouse effect potential, have a good have a very high greenhouse effect potential, but does not responsible for the ozone hole. Sulfur dioxide is also a greenhouse gas, but the CFC have the very high potential to make the ozone hole. So CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, is the responsible for the ozone hole. So D is the correct option. Next question: the ozone hole is caused by, again question is being repeated, chlorofluorocarbon CFCs. Which one of the following is responsible for the decrement in the ozone layer? So CFC, where is CFC? Chlorofluorocarbon. This is the correct answer. Which of the following gas is responsible for the depletion of ozone layer? CFC is the responsible for depletion of ozone layer. Where is this is the CFC, chlorofluorocarbon. The pollutant causing maximum damage to the ozone layer is CFC. Where is CFC? This. The presence of which of the following degrades ozone from ozonosphere? So which one is the chlorofluorocarbon? CFC is the correct option. Again, question is being repeated multiple times, just changing in the word or way of asking questions. Ozone layer of upper atmosphere is being destroyed by which of the following? Again, this is the repeated questions. Now, next question is, which one of the following is not responsible for the depletion of ozone layer? Not responsible. Pay your attention here. Not responsible. CFC 12 used in refrigerant. This was responsible. Methyl chloroform used as a solvent. This was not responsible. Halon 1211 used in fire fighting. This is responsible. And nitrous oxide is also responsible. So methyl chloroform used as a solvent is not responsible for the depletion of ozone layer. Uh, Among the following greenhouse gases, which does not cause ozone depletion in the troposphere? So which does not cause ozone depletion? So carbon monoxide does not cause ozone depletion. Water vapor, nitrous oxide, already I have told nitrous oxide, methane, nitrous oxide, water vapor also responsible for the depletion of ozone layer. So remember this, greenhouse gases responsible for the ozone depletion in the troposphere are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, ozone, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons, but not carbon monoxide. Point to be noted, not carbon monoxide. Formation of the ozone hole is maximum over formation of the ozone hole. Where is the ozone hole maximum? It is maximum on Antarctica. This is always get attention in the news. Next question. Consider the following statement. Chlorofluorocarbons known as ozone depleting substance are used. In which it is used? I have already told that in the production of the plastic foams, yes, it is used like polythene. In the production of the tubeless tires, no. In cleaning certain electronic component, yes. As a press, pressurizing agent in aerosol cans, also, yes, it is used. So which one is the correct option? C. So point to note that CFC is not used in making tubeless tires. Okay. The next question is, formation of the ozone hole in the Antarctic region has been cause of concern. Yes, bilkul correct. What could be the reason for the formation of this hole? So presence of prominent tropospheric turbulence and inflow of the chlorofluorocarbons? No. Formation of ozone hole in the Antarctic region has been a cause of concern. What could be the reason for the formation of this hole? Tropospheric turbulence is not responsible first because ozone is mainly found in the stratosphere. So tropospheric turbulence have no impact on it. Presence of prominent polar front and stratospheric cloud and air flow of chlorofluorocarbons CFC is present, and also in which stratosphere and stratosphere have ozone layer. So this make disturbance. So this is the responsible for the formation of hole. Absence of polar front and absence absence of anything cannot cause any problem. So increased temperature in the polar region due to the global warming. No, this is not. Also, this is not responsible. So, which is the correct answer? Next question is, which gas is filled in refrigerator? So, ammonia, methane, is clean, maffron. So, which one is the maffron is filled in the refrigerator? Sometimes ammonia is used, but in a big plant. Where in a big plant. So, maffron is the correct option in this situation. So, next question is, which of the following substance is our ozone depleting? Ozone depleting substance, chlorofluorocarbons, correct. Halons, correct. And carbon tetrachloride, yes. CCl3 CCl4 carbon tetrachloride also responsible. So D is the correct option. Who among the following had discovered ozone halo? Ozone halo over Tibetan Plateau in 2005. Who discovered ozone halo? This is G.W. Kent Murray. G.W. Kent Murray. Okay, this is worth remembering. Anytime it can be asked in examination. So next question is, Montreal Protocol is related to the protection of Montreal Protocol is related to which of following? So ozone layer. So always remember Montreal Protocol is related to ozone layer. Okay. Next question, the Montreal Protocol is related to with ozone layer. Where is ozone? To protect the ozone layer. Depletion. Yes, this is the correct option. Montreal Protocol is related to again. Where is white white lion, water pollution, chlorofluorocarbon. Montreal Protocol, chlorofluorocarbon, because this is responsible for the depletion of ozone. That's why Montreal Protocol was implemented to reduce the emission of chlorofluorocarbon. So this is also written as Montreal Protocol is related to the protection of protect to protect the ozone layer, which is depleted mainly by the